What's up, everyone? It's Bones here. In today's video, I'll be wrapping up my Darkwing Blast videos before going into Magical Mavens, and as you'll see, I'll be finishing up with Amazonas. But before I begin, if you happen to enjoy content like this, clicking on those thumbs up and subscribe buttons would be greatly appreciated, as it goes a long way in supporting the channel and shows me that you like content like this. So to start, we have Amazonas Silver Sword Master here, and it's a Pendulum Monster Scale 7, one of the new cards. Its Pendulum effect reads Amazonas monsters you control gain attack equal to their level times 100. When an attack is declared involving your Amazonas monster, you can target one Amazonas spell trap in your graveyard added to your hand. You can only use this effect of Silver Sword Master once per turn. Its monster effect reads, if this card is in the monster zone and destroyed by battle or card effect, you can place this card in your Pendulum zone. If an Amazonas monsters is special summoned to your field while this card is in your graveyard, you can place this card in your Pendulum zone. You can only use each monster effect of Silver Sword Master once per turn. Then we have Amazonas Warrior Chief, which is a level 5 that reads, if you control no monsters or all monsters you control are Amazonas monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can set one Amazonas spell trap or one polymerization directly from your deck. Also, you can only attack with Amazonas monsters for the rest of this turn. You can only use each effective Warrior Chief once per turn. Then we have Amazonas Shaman, the third of the new cards, and it reads, if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can target one Amazonas card you control except Amazonas Shaman. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except Amazonas monsters. Also, return the targeted card to the hand, and if you do, special summon this card. If this card is special summoned, you can add one polymerization from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect of Amazonas Shaman once per turn. So, as you can already see, there's multiple ways here to add polymerization. But to get started with this combo here, I'm going to start by special summoning the Amazonas Spy by revealing an Amazonas monster, and this is kind of why you play it. And then I'm going to special summon the Baby Tiger off of its own effect. And from there, we can use the Warrior Chief to special summon itself from the hand, and then get its effect to search for an Amazonas spell trap or a polymerization, in which this case we add the fusion substitute because it's always treated as polymerization. So from here, I'm going to use the fusion substitute, fuse the Warrior Chief and the Baby Tiger away, and go into the first of the new Amazonas fusion monsters, King Liger. And it needs one level 5 or higher Amazonas monster along with an Amazonas monster to make, and monsters your opponent control cannot attack monsters except this one. You can target one Amazonas card you control and one warrior Amazonas monster in your graveyard, destroy that card on the field, and if you do, special summon that other monster from the graveyard. This card cannot attack the turn that you activate this effect. You can only use this effect of King Liger once per turn. So you're going to see now we're going to use its effect, which will allow us to destroy the Spy and bring back the Warrior Chief because we want a level 5. And from here we can special summon the Shaman by using its effect returning the Warrior Chief to the hand. And then we can use the Shaman's effect, which will allow us to search for a polymerization. And from here we can use the polymerization in order to fuse the King Liger and the Silver Sword Master to go into the second of the new fusion monsters, Amazonas Kaiserin. And it reads that you need one Amazonas fusion monster plus one Amazonas monster to make it. If this card is fusion summoned, you can special summon one Amazonas monster from your deck. You can only use this effect of Amazonas Kaiserin once per turn. Your opponent cannot target other Amazonas cards you control with card effects. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. This card that was fusion summoned using Amazonas Empress or Amazonas Queen as a material can make a second attack during each battle phase. So from here we're going to use its effect to special summon, but as Chain Link 2, because we can chain block it, we're going to use the Silver Castle in order to place it back to the scale, which is just something I wanted to show that you can do. But from here we're going to special summon the Amazonas Princess, get its effect, which will net us a search, and this will get us the fourth of the new main deck cards, which is Amazoness Secret Technique, and it reads Fusion Summon one Amazoness Fusion monster from your extra deck, using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Once, if you would fusion summon an Amazoness fusion monster, you can also send one Amazoness monster from your extra deck to the graveyard as material. You can only use one Amazoness Secret Technique effect per turn and only once that turn, so that is important to note, as you can't just fuse and then use its graveyard effect later in the turn. But from here we're going to use the fusion substitute, put back the Liger in order to get ourselves a draw 1, and now we can use the Secret Technique in order to fuse away the Shaman and the Princess, which is treated as Queen, and make our Amazoness Empress, which will give us a cool little here with the fact that your opponent cannot target other cards or other Amazoness cards you control with card effects, and they can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects, while Empress reads that other Amazoness cards you control cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. So while overall it may not be very powerful, it's a long way that Amazoness has come, and that's why I want to show this, because this support makes it a bit closer to being playable, even if not to the highest of standards. So for this second hand here, and you'll see Amazoness Call, which is a Rhoda for the archetype or a Salamangreat Circle, since you can use it on the draw phase, but you'll also see that we're on the Vernasylph cards, and as you can see, Amazoness are an archetype of Earth monsters. So in this combo, we're going to start with the Amazoness Call on the draw phase, which will get us our Warrior Chief, and from here we can use our Seedlings and Haze as we enter the main phase, and we're going to send the statue here and special summon back the Princess. So you can already kind of see where this is going. It's an anti-Nibiru combo, but we'll get the add off of Princess as we get Secret Technique, and then we can use the Seedlings and Haze here, which will put the Shaman in the graveyard, and then we can add the Flourishing Hills to get us our statue on board. From there, we're going to use the effect of Flourishing Hills, which will special summon back the War Chief while adding the Seedlings and Haze, and then the Warrior Chief can get its effect, which will allow us to set the fusion substitute from deck. From here we're going to use the Shaman's effect, which will put back the Warrior Chief in our hand, and then we can special summon back the Shaman, which will get us another fusion spell card. So this is just to show that you can get all three of your fusion spells if you need to, but there is a chance where the Secret Technique that you search may be a trap or just another spell. But from here we're going to use the fusion substitute, fuse away into the Amazoness Empress, then use the polymerization, which will allow us to fuse away the Warrior Chief and the Empress for the Kaiserin, and from there we can use the Kaiserin effect, which will special summon the Amazoness Queen, and now we have a board with Kaiserin giving your Queen protection from targeting and card effects, destruction, but they also can't be destroyed by battle. Your opponent is also locked into Earth monsters, and you also have whatever you search, whether it be a trap or it even be a Secret Technique if you want to fuse during your opponent's turn. So I know that was a short combo video, but as you can see in the deck list, there just wasn't too much to go over besides one new card here, which is Amazoness Golden Whipmaster, and it's a pendulum monster that pendulum effect reads, Amazoness monsters you control gain attack equal to their level times 100. When an attack is declared involving your Amazoness monster, you can target one spell trap on the field, destroy it. You can only use this effect of Golden Whipmaster once per turn. Its monster effect reads, if this card in the main monster zone is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can place this card in your pendulum zone. If an Amazoness monster is special summoned to your field while this card is in your graveyard, you can place this card in your pendulum zone. You can only use each monster effect of Amazoness Golden Whipmaster once per turn. We also have a set of new traps here with Hot Spring and Hall, and both have effects to add an Amazoness monster to your hand, except Hall adds one from the pendulum zone from your hand or graveyard, and then this one allows you to place it in your pendulum zone zone from your deck or your hand. The secondary effects here are when you take battle damage while you control an Amazoness monster card, you can gain life points equal to the damage you took. And then if a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field and you control an Amazoness monster card, you can target one of those monsters, gain life points equal to its attack, but it has to be an opponent's monster that they special summoned. With that out of the way, I'll start going by card. Amazoness Queen, it is a brick, but you can bring it out quite easily. The 3 Amazoness Princess, the 3 War Chiefs, the 3 Shamans, the 3 Spy, and the 3 Baby Tiger, I believe with the 3 Awakening Forest, the 3 Seedlings and Haze, and the 3 Flourishing Hills. You should max out on all your smaller Amazoness that can be special summoned because they're just free bodies. Then you have the 1 Golden Whip Master and the 2 Sword Master. You don't want to play too many of them. Just consuming 3 slots with a 2-1 ratio I felt was fine, as Pendulum Summoning does come up. Being able to recur your Amazoness spell trap or to pop one be a helpful way in clearing back row, as you see that this is a deck that doesn't have many ways of doing that. Then we have the Barrier Statue of the Drought, not only a way to play around Nibiru, but a way to lock your opponent out of playing under the right matchup. Then we have the 1 Fusion Substitute, the 1 Poly, the 3 Secret Techniques, the 3 Amazoness Call, the 1 Reinforcement of the Army, so you really have 4 copies of Reinforcement of the Army here. And then we have the 1 Amazoness Willpower, which is basically a Monster Reborn, or a Call of the Haunted, rather. And then we have the Amazoness Onslaught to round out the main deck. With the extra deck, we have 2 Amazoness Kaiserin, the 2 King Liger, the 2 Amazoness Empress, the 1 Pet Liger. We have the 1 Soul of the Silver Mountain as our Soul rank 3. Then we have the Asa, which will be a lot better once the Ishizu stuff comes out. The Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Cerberus, Nightmare Unicorn. These are all kind of flex bots. There's different things that you can do, like possible rank 8 plays, but went with the Link 2s, seeing as you kind of want to keep your level 8s on board for your other Amazoness cards. Then we have the Skull Dread, the Access Code. The Zealantis is just something I'm trying out, as you can make Skull Dread quite easily, and then just go into the Zealantis off of it. The last couple of cards here I want to talk about are Amazoness Village, which is a field spell that allows your Amazoness cards to float, but special summons them from deck with a level less than or equal to the Amazoness monster destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard. And then of course there's Gozen. You're playing a full deck of Earth monsters. Being able to set up the Earth statue and Gozen can be pretty powerful too. Anyways, that's all for today's video, and if you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed and I thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them down below. Bones, signing out.